Hello everyone and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Let's Play. The last time crazy stuff happened. We basically got to the time skip. We made an alliance with Claude again, so we have the alliance with the alliance again. And I don't know, I guess Duke Ire is gonna be our new big boss now because Edelgard's they kind of traumatized her into submission. And the cat is back. Oh, I see. So the cat... Okay, so the cat that was here pre-time skip is now here post-time skip. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, very important, I know. But, yeah. I mean, obviously not Duke Ire, but also, like, Talos is gonna be, like, our big bad evil boy who we're gonna fight. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe we're actually gonna team up with, like, Edelgard. I think they said something about Edelgard and Hubert, and I think even Ferdinand, like, kind of going underground or some stuff. It's been a while since I recorded again. That's just from the top of my head, but yeah. So maybe we're gonna team up with them. I mean, obviously, if we do, then this would have spoiled this for me already. Like, honestly, how else would we have support with Edelgard? So... yeah, but as you can see, I have a lot of support. That is why we're actually starting around here, because I think usually, I don't know, have I actually done anything on the war map yet? I think I've, oh yeah, never mind, I have. I thought I only did like the point stuff, but like, I guess I did. But yeah, I decided to put in support episode in between, because the thing is, I always I save these because in the beginning I had like some episodes that would have been shorter, so I had to combine them with the next episode, so that would be too long. So I thought I could just save these to have some buffer in case the episodes are too short again. But the thing is, I feel like the longer the game goes on, like the longer the cutscenes are gonna get, and since I haven't had any trouble with that since the beginning, I feel like I'm just gonna end up at the finale and like having to do like 4 support parts or something like that. Oh, 4 is a bit overkill, maybe like, I don't know, 3 or something. But anyway, I don't want to put everything like at once, so I want to like do at least like 1 support part right in between, before we just go completely like all the supports. Also so that I have an easier time telling which supports I still need to grind up. Because as you can see, I mean, obviously I can see it right here that, for example, Sylvain still needs some points. But honestly, especially for the 8 support, sometimes there's only like a little teensy tiny bit missing, and it's pretty hard to see sometimes. I don't know if I have a good example of that, like right now. Not sure about that. Let's give a quick look. I mean, I think I unlocked both of these, but yeah. I mean, probably I've unlocked. Like I said, it's tough. It's tough. We're gonna have a little bit of a filler episode, but it's fine. You guys like the supports, right? Right? I do like them.
Hey, Dimitri. Aren't you supposed to be on break today? What's got you down?
He's never on break, though.
It's nothing. I suppose I'm just finding it difficult to relax. It is vexing to no end to lay around doing nothing, while everyone else busies themselves with vital work.
Nobody's forcing you to take vacations or anything. We just want you to have a little break every now and again. Why are you so desperate to work, anyway?
Because it is my duty. No. It is the only way I know how to live. As part of the royal bloodline, my life has never for a moment belonged to me. Not even at the instant of my birth. And as a survivor of that horrible tragedy, there are certain responsibilities only I can shoulder.
I don't know if I should sympathize with them or not. I feel like... I mean, if Felix was here, he would definitely disagree with them, but like, I feel like, does he like some sympathy? I don't know, man.
I get where you're coming from, I think. I felt the same way after my company got wiped out. Still, nothing's gonna go the way you want if you can't bring yourself to trust people who just want to help. And don't even try to tell me you'd be happy with that.
All I want is to ease the pain, both for those who perished that day and for those who yet live. I'm fully aware that I will need to make sacrifices if I ever hope to accomplish that goal. But I will not drag others into my own personal crusade. I won't let anyone else suffer. So, you see, it's better for me to carry the burden myself. And better for everyone else as well.
You say you don't want to see people suffer. But what about you, Dimitri? What about your pain? You don't have a hope in the world of caring for other people if you can't care for yourself first.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. And in truth, I don't know how to alleviate my own pain. I've never given the matter any thought. What would happiness even look like for me?
How can you not know something like that? Just think about it. What kind of things make you smile? Maybe when you finally conquer a tough rival? Or hold a banquet after surviving a dangerous battle?
I don't believe I bear the right to such happiness, but if that time were to come, it would be upon my death, having devoted my life to forming a peaceful kingdom full of joyful citizens.
Seriously? You can be downright dismal sometimes, you know that?
Dimitri is like such a wet cat.
Why is death the first thing that comes to mind when you think about being happy?
Dismal? Yes, perhaps you're right. But I find it difficult to consider anything else that may cause me joy.
Come on, nothing? What about ending this war quick and celebrating with all your friends? I'm sure Dedu and the others would whip up the grandest feast you've ever laid eyes on.
No, such revelry would be wasted on me. But I suppose seeing the smiles on everyone's faces would be enough.
Thanks for thinking of us, oh great king. But fine, if you want to carry your own burdens for the rest of your life, so be it. I'll just have to take extra good care of you though, since you clearly won't do it yourself. For starters, you're gonna take a break, and by the goddess, you're gonna like it. Come on, Dimitri. We're gonna get you away from camp for a bit.
No words can express my gratitude.
A support, but yeah. Dimitri, like, he is literally that image of, like, you know, when the cat is usually really fluffy, and then they're like wet because it either rained or they just fell onto the bathtub or something, and they're just wet and the fur clings to them. This is literally Dimitri. Like, you can't change my mind. This is the image I have of him in my mind. Oh god.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I swear I will avenge you. Please, just wait a little longer. I will uncover who drove you to your deaths, no matter the cost.
Dimitri.
Glenn. Oh, Felix. It's you. I'm sorry you had to see that.
After 20 years, I've seen all of you there is to see. Everyone else is asleep. You know that, right? So why are you locked up here in the chapel? Also, what's with the mumbling?
I suppose there's little sense in hiding it from you. I suffer from a kind of waking dream. I see them. I see the people who died on that day. At all hours, light and dark. If the Empire was involved in that incident, if the Emperor stood by and gave tacit consent, then give to them the same end. Gouge out their hearts and cleave their heads from their shoulders. Those are the words the dead scream at me.
When did this start?
It's been 6 years. But I began hearing their voices 4 years ago, during my first battle. I recognized the enemy general as a man I had seen in Dusker. When I removed his head, the voices cheered. They laughed. It was as if a terrible pain had finally been lifted from them.
I think I get what's happening here. Look, do you really think your father and Glenn and everyone else would be torturing you like that? You're the one who's doing this, Dimitri. Not them. You.
Even if that were true, I can never forgive myself.
Believe me, I know. But it's your job to lead. If you lose your path, you'll take everyone else down with you. So try to keep that whole removing their heads thing in check, yeah? We can just call it our little secret.
Well then, are you offering to let me unburden my heart to you when the time calls for it? You're the only reason I haven't descended into utter savagery, you know. So just as Lug had Kaifon, and my father had Rodrigue, I would ask that you continue to be my right-hand man.
Right-hand man, huh? I like the sound of that.
What are you doing?
As your new right-hand man, my first act is to haul my restless king back to bed where he belongs.
Nice.
This is absurd. My feet are dragging on the floor.
It's your own fault for being so tall, you sack of muscle.
Say, do you remember how I once carried you in this way when you twisted your ankle?
Yeah, turns out lugging folks around is good training. So just cram it and let me finish my workout already.
Yes, of course. Please, carry on.
Oh god. I'm just... Okay, the end of that was funny. I like that. I kind of feel bad calling Dimitri a wet cat and having this be the support like right after that. But honestly, good on Three Hopes Dimitri. He actually kind of talks about his problems and doesn't just randomly go feral like in Three Houses. He actually goes to therapy, kind of. I mean, therapy doesn't exist in this world, but I guess he's actually having a friend help him. So, good on you, Dimitri. Good on you. Oh, that ending, though. That ending was funny.
No one here? Good. Now quietly, sneakily.
Bernadetta?
Back to the beyond from whence you came! I haven't done anything wrong, I promise. I was just really hungry!
Bernadetta, wait! There are a bunch of crates over...
Ow! Oh, no! Ah!
Rip Bernadetta.
Well, it took a while, but we finally managed to clean everything up.
Sorry about that. Well, again. Why does this kind of thing always happen to me? First I run into you, and then the crates are stacked in a completely different place. It's all just the worst.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone up at this hour, so I apologize for scaring you.
Wait, no, I didn't mean you're the worst. I mean, I didn't actually want to see you, but... Wait, that sounds bad. I just...
Think nothing of it. You were raised in the Empire, so it's only natural you'd be afraid of me. But, if I may, why were you in the mess hall so late?
Wait, are you interrogating me? Am I going to be royally executed? No!
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I have a valuable ally executed?
Wait, you mean it? You better mean it! I won't let you live it down if you're lying!
I would not lie about something like that. In fact, I swear upon the goddess... No, on my father's name.
Okay, I guess I can tell you then. I missed dinner because I shut myself inside my tent. But then I was so hungry, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to come out here.
I see. And then?
I wasn't trying to steal food, I promise! I just thought there might be leftovers, or maybe an apple that rolled under someone's chair.
Please calm down, Bernadetta. I'm not judging you for what you eat or when.
You're going to eat me? No! I taste terrible!
God, Bernadetta.
Oh, she is utterly exhausting.
That is true, Dimitri. That is very true. I mean, she is funny. Like, that level of misunderstanding is, like, impressive. I feel like even for Bernadetta standards, that was actually impressive. Oh, man.
Everyone is strangely abuzz today. Is there a visiting minstrel or a mummer's troupe?
Haven't you heard, mister? A funny knight's been coming to town recently.
A funny night, hey?
Oh, yeah, he's super strong. He can carry all the blacksmith stuff by himself. And he got those guys who kept picking fights at the tavern to finally shut up. But he's also kind of weird, too. Like, when you talk to him, sometimes he seems sheltered and obtuse, but then sometimes not.
Why does that sound like... No, it couldn't be.
Yuri, what are you doing here?
I knew it.
I'm glad I ran into you. We have a broken wagon that needs fixing, and I could use a hand.
I can't believe you. Come with me a second. Are you an idiot? What are you doing here?
I had some time on my hands and thought I'd see how things are going in town.
Then stick to the more upscale streets. This alley is dangerous. It's not quite a full-blown slum, but money is still in pretty short supply. What are we supposed to do if someone introduces our king to a nice pointy knife while he's out wandering the streets? By himself, might I add.
How am I supposed to learn what it means to be a commoner without using my own eyes? All I ever see from my throne are the upscale streets, as you call them. And yes, I could send someone here in my stead, but there is no substitute for first-hand experience.
You know you don't have an heir, right? If you die, the entire region gets thrown into a bloody civil war over who gets to succeed you. Lots of nobles will die, but the commoners? The commoners will be absolutely slaughtered. Right now, people seem to like you, so it's in all of our interest that you live a long and healthy life. Got it? And if you insist on coming here, at least bring that giant oaf of yours along to watch your back.
I don't know, that I hope you live a long and healthy life sounded kind of threatening in an odd way. Imagine being threatened to live a long life.
Perhaps I was being a bit reckless.
It's good to know that even a fool like you can see reason on occasion.
In that case, might I ask you to act as my bodyguard today? I'm certain you're more than up to the task.
What?
If I could get a look at this town through your eyes, I think I could learn many valuable lessons. Besides, if I ask to do, he'll surely forbid me from coming here at all. I would be grateful if you would consent to doing this favor for me.
Oh, this is rich. The king asking me for help. Fine. In that case, your majesty. I will do all in my power to safeguard your royal person. Happy?
Now I wanted to see that. I wanted to see them, like, walking through the street, like, all awkward, and Yuri being like, what am I even doing here? And Dimitri being like, I don't even see the problem of walking around on my own. Oh, man. I'm glad that Dimitri also has some more humorous support, and not just wet cat support. But anyway, the do. Oh god, I got 2 supports with them, huh? Nice.
Hey, Dedu. It looked like you were having some trouble out there during training today. All good?
It is not uncommon. Many soldiers do not think highly of me.
No.
Why's that?
As you know, I am from Duskur. Relations with my home have improved now that His Majesty has taken the throne, but many still hold misgivings about fighting beside someone like me.
Wait. Why sympathize with the soldiers? That seems counterintuitive.
Really? I don't see why.
The tragedy of Duskur shook the entire kingdom to its core. And now I am among the royal guard, an honor often reserved for the children of nobles. As I am neither noble nor knight, many are displeased at my position.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that kind of stuff always makes people jealous. I've got tons of rumors flying around about me, too. Not that I blame them. I was just a regular merc, plucked off the street and into the officers' academy just because I happened to bump into Dimitri.
And Edelgard and Claude.
All of it was a lucky break, if you ask me. Kinda natural it would get under people's skin.
True. We are both here due to happenstance involving His Majesty. It is in the nobility's instinct to resent us for claiming their rightful roles. Missing out due to sheer luck is cruel indeed.
I'm sure Dimitri's got his hands full balancing it all, too. One wrong move, and we could be faced with a full-on rebellion. But you know, I think there's an easy way to solve this. We just have to prove we're both capable leaders, that we deserve people's support. It's like I said before, as long as we get results, trust and respect will follow. Even the biggest skeptics will have to throw their weight behind us if we can show we have what it takes.
Something you learned as a mercenary.
Yep. There was this thief we had in our company, real shady guy. Nobody trusted him, but he did his work just as well as anyone else. And before long, everyone had pretty much warmed up to him. After a year or so, even I was joking around with him like he was an old friend.
He won your trust.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we didn't know for sure he wouldn't just run off with all our stuff one night. But that's why people like you are so valuable. You know, people who keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off.
No, I appreciate it. I will try to follow your advice.
Dudu is always sus of everybody. Good on you, Dudu. For being sus of everyone. I hate myself too.
Did you, sir? We'd like to hear your opinion on the matter we discussed earlier.
Regarding Count Karen, as I discussed with Gustav.
Looks like things are finally changing, Dudu. They've really started warming up to you, huh?
They have. That soldier I was speaking to lost his mother in Dusker. She was a knight of the kingdom. Naturally, his feelings toward me were complicated. We argued many times.
You arguing? Can't imagine what that looks like.
I thought it better than just letting him hurl abuse at me. Such a reaction was surprising for me as well. But now we have fought together, worried together, faced death together. I have shown him what I'm capable of, and he has come to trust me in turn.
Nice. Sounds like you really earned his respect then. Congrats, Dudu.
Strange. Why are you so happy for me?
I'll be nice, I'll explain.
Because we're friends. And friends are happy for each other when good stuff happens to them.
Are they?
Anyway, now you've just got to keep it going and get even more people to trust you. Same goes for me. And Dimitri while we're at it.
You're right.
In the meantime, I'm gonna keep winning battles until I prove myself to you once and for all. So make sure you keep an eye on me out there, Dudu. Because I'm gonna be the most valuable fighter we've got. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. I look forward to your performance, but you already have my trust. No matter your origin or identity.
Really? You never know when I might betray you and turn my sword on Dimitri, though. Not to mention this weird power I have. Can you seriously say you trust me with that in mind?
Your power is concerning, but it does not define you. I'm sure you would not so easily betray His Majesty or myself, but know that if you do, I will cut you down without hesitation.
But I got the weapon advantage against you, though.
That's who I am. You must understand by now.
Weird way to tell me you trust me, but it's got Dudu written all over it. I'm honored.
Yay, I support it. Yeah, let's go with Ash, I guess.
Oh, it's so late. I didn't mean to take this much of a detour.
Just getting back?
Hey, Dudu. Hope I didn't worry you.
I like how small Ash is in comparison to Dudu.
You didn't. You were in town, yes?
I went to pick up some supplies, but on the way back I saw these flowers blooming, and I just couldn't help but pick some.
Ah, yarrows.
They're used as an ingredient in healing salves, although you can also slap the leaves on your wounds and get mostly the same effect. Oh, and I plan on soaking them in alcohol. It'll produce a liquid that can be used for a wonderful ointment. Though I suppose it would be faster to just use healing magic.
You seem well informed on the subject.
Lenato knew all about it. So I picked up a few things from him.
Lord Lenato had an interest in plants?
Oh sure, he kept tons of botanical encyclopedias and books like that in his room. He loved flowers. He even kept a small herb garden at Castle Gaspar. Hey, you like gardening too, right? I mean, you were always watering the flowers in the greenhouse back at Garreg Mach.
I suppose I do, though I know little of the medicinal properties.
Yeah, I guess knowing how to grow plants is different from knowing how to use them.
Even so, the greenhouse was a treasure to me.
You're right about that. I found flowers there I'd never even seen in Castle Gaspar's garden.
I would like very much to visit this garden of yours one day.
We should go! Of course, a lot has happened since I last saw it, but my younger siblings should still be looking after it.
I look forward to it. Though, how did Lord Lenato come to know so much about medicinal herbs?
He used to serve Grand Duke Rufus, so maybe he studied them while he was in the capital.
Perhaps.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here chatting away when I should be off making myself useful.
Of course. Medicinal herbs.
I like how the dude's like, perhaps. Also, is it just me or did Ash's, like, voice acting sound somewhat off in this one? I don't know why. He just sounded off to me. Kind of weird.
Ash, you've come at the perfect time.
Why is that? Oh no, am I interrupting?
Not at all. In fact, I'd like you to try this tea.
Sure. Did you create this blend yourself?
I did. Your talk of medicinal herbs inspired me to study them. I created a number of different brews, thinking I might find one suitable for His Majesty. But first, I would like your opinion on the quality.
Taste testing, is it? I'd be happy to help. Oh, this tastes like...
Yes? How do you find it?
To do, what did you use in this?
The same flour you gathered before, mixed with some other herbs, then steamed. I read that doctors in the capital frequently concoct a similar blend. Does it not suit your tastes?
No, I love it. It actually reminds me of something. Of course! This is what Lenato used to give me when he first took me in.
Lord Lenato used to brew this tea?
He sure did. Wow, this really takes me back. I wasn't born into a noble family, so when I started living with Lenato, I had no idea how to act. I was nervous as anything at first, but I'd always calm right down the moment I drank his tea.
I did read that this tea is useful for calming nerves. Perhaps he was trying to make you feel at home.
That sounds like him. I was pretty young at the time, so I never knew what kind of tea it was. But this definitely has the same flavor. Strange to think I've been in the capital for 2 years now and never came upon it again until today. I wonder if Lenato ever served this tea to Grand Duke Rufus.
He never said?
No, I guess the two of them had a falling out a long time ago. He never really talked about his time in the capital. But I think he started studying herbs as a way to help the Grand Duke. Just like you're studying them to aid His Majesty.
It's possible.
Anyway, thank you, Dedu. That really hit the spot. Hey, would you teach me how to brew it sometime? I'd love to let everyone else try it.
Yes, of course.
B. That was pleasant. 3 more. God damn it. 4 more. I was thinking of just finishing up the duo, but we're already at 30 minutes. So let's have one more, and then we're gonna call it an episode. As you can see, I still have so many supports left, so this is why I wanted to do one like in between. But I didn't want to do everything at the end, right before the finale. That would have been a lot. So I try to do these like in between every now and then.
I'll figure something out, I promise. Just write to your father, okay?
I will.
Hey there, Dedue. Can I help you with something?
No, just passing by.
You sure? Looks like you really want to say something.
I was touched by your interaction with that woman.
What's that supposed to mean?
During our academy days, I often heard untoward rumors about you. You had a tendency to skip training and a certain reputation concerning women. You caused His Majesty all manner of headaches.
I can't deny that. But that's all in the past. I'm a lot more responsible these days, don't you think?
Don't expect praise for merely doing your job.
Wow.
Right.
Oof.
Though I have been curious about what caused this change of heart.
Change of heart might be taking it a bit too far. It's just, I always see how Dimitri and Felix are out there doing all these amazing things. So I can't very well be goofing around when they're off making names for themselves. Call it a sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry?
They're like brothers to me, which is exactly why I don't want them looking down on me.
I see. I understand how you feel. I had a younger sister.
Had? Oh. Tell me about her. What was she like?
She loved flowers, and often made crowns out of them. And once she set her mind to something, nothing in the world could change it.
Aw, she sounds sweet. And a little intimidating.
You cannot flirt with the dead, try as you might.
Wow.
Whoa, hold on. I was just being honest. I'm sorry I never got the chance to meet her. I mean, if her protective older brother didn't kick me into next week first.
I may just have done so. Sylvain, you should visit Duscur after this war is over. My sister's grave is there. It's nothing special, but I would like to show it to you sometime.
I would love to, my friend. And I'll make sure to bring a giant bouquet of flowers with me.
She would like that very much.
B. That's an interesting only support, but it's sweet. It's okay. We are positive on this channel. Most of the time. I mean, anyway, moving on. This has been it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the little like filler episode, I guess. A little bit in between. I mean, technically I also did these before, like in the last route sometimes, but I mean, you can probably understand, like this is a lot, and if I did all that in like one go before the finale, I feel like I had honestly more than 4 episodes, considering I literally only had like 2 characters, not even 2 characters done, only 1.5 characters done in like 1 episode, so this would take very long. So I'm trying to like put the years in between episodes every now and then. Every now and then when I need some episodes to record ahead. But yeah, this has been it for today, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.